Lamuto, Peitu Senator Tu Xiong, Tia Tu, newly appointed St. Paul Police Chief Axel, Henry Layalamo Hayabe Lalutope, Dr. Icho No Chonchu, Kusamolushi Hana Lamo Ocho, Do Yakwachu Sang, Tatua Halu Tocheno. I would also like to take this time to thank the honorable guests that are joining us this morning in the audience. Tatau no ya, Patan Vatsong Va. Mr. Vatsong Va is the son of the former General Veng Pao. Ili ocho to nu thiên nữ banam ga to cổng bên hu nọ to chang ga lu pa che pe kyao. Zimuto, Mr. Ning Shao Xiong, all the way from Michigan. Ilin da bên bote ocho to lo kya no to cổng to o ni o zi to pe lu pa che pe kyao xiao no. Chị ta linh đạo sư của Samolushi Hà Nội cho là một ocho. To Representative Peter Fisher, thank you for joining us today. Dr. Ramsey County Commissioner Tony Carter, Nuku tàu tua cổng bên nu nọ. Của xã hai đứa cho nên chỉ cứ tin ninh cha nên chỉ tàu bao Peter Fisher ya từ House District to block cho bé a. Ai linh đạo ít lấy cho nó một cho nó cho chữ tuần gì bây giờ là biết cho nên cả bé số lên số tù đã có tôi xin xin hôn nó bé để xóa xia hay tiền mua cho nên chẳng kinh đã bé giàu đã bé mong tổ tệ ok gì một nó ya ít tu đã bé hay nên mong người ya ít tuần xài mong khu ya trâu sai lọt trong the President Joe Biden ai li ở châu cho Commissioner cái yên ya các khu tổ công bé nu nó thế ai linh đạo cụ đã có một cái cho bé ở tôi MC.
để sĩ cái đó cha dồn gì nó chỉ bây giờ làm long cho lù làm đời cho chúng nó chúng chứ khi xe hoặc là tôi cho là gì là làm một hai bây giờ lù sau xe đó bây lù chỉ bây giờ Next will be our first honored guest speaker of the day. She has been served in Minnesota State since 2012 and currently represents State District 60, which includes the Northern University of Minnesota, Seward, Oxford University, Prospect Park, Como, and Cedar Riverside neighborhoods of Minneapolis. She was recently elected as the leader of Senate DFL caucus and will serve as Senate Majority Leader when the legislature returns to session in January. As Majority Leader, she will lead procedures in the Senate, the state legislature's upper body, as it considers new legislation and other important policies for the state of Minnesota. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause. Welcome State Majority Leader, Senator Kerry Dietzick.
Thank you. Should I go up there?
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. As I said, my name is Carrie Dietzick, and I have the honor and privilege of representing Northeast and Southeast Minneapolis. First, I want to congratulate the United Hmong Family Incorporated for this wonderful gathering of Minnesotans of Hmong ancestry. I am honored to be here with all of you. I was also recently elected the Senate Majority Leader by my DFL colleagues in the Minnesota Senate. I do not take this responsibility lightly. I look forward to working with all of you, the House, and the Governor to determine how we respond to the needs in our communities. It has been an honor getting to know the Hmong community, in particular during my time as the Senate. Your contributions and the contributions of this community to our state are undeniable. From the richness in the culture, history, and the artistry that is so on display today, to the economic and workforce contributions to our state's overall development. We at the Minnesota Senate thank you for these contributions, as you have made Minnesota a better place to live, work, and play. Today's festivities mark the Hmong New Year, a time of celebration and family, community, and connections. This year's celebration is made more significant, not only by those who are present today, but also by those who we have lost during the last 2.5 years, and those who are struggling during this time. The last few years have brought unprecedented challenges for the Hmong community, from the rise in anti-Asian hate to businesses and generational wealth that were destroyed during the civil unrest. And of course, the loss of the many leaders within the community to the scourge of COVID. These leaders, elders, family, and friends will not be forgotten. As we will not forget the nearly 14,000 Minnesotans who lost their lives to COVID. We honor them by celebrating their legacy and looking to the future. During my tenure in the Minnesota Senate, I have learned so much from our new immigrant and refugee communities. My grandparents came from Poland, and many in my neighborhood were used to our grandparents speaking to us in other languages, in their native language. Northeast Minneapolis has its own rich history of immigrants. First, we had the Eastern European immigrants, and now it's East Africans and Ecuadorians. It has been a pleasure to learn about all of Minnesota's diverse communities. The future of our Hmong Minnesota community is bright. This year's theme for the celebration is Lighting the Torch. It is a powerful depiction of this shared belief. I look forward to working on your behalf at the Minnesota Senate and working collaboratively with leaders in the community to improve the lives of all Minnesotans. The new Minnesota Senate that will be incoming next year is the most diverse ever. Joining us this year in the Senate, we currently have Senator Fong He, and I was at his wife Anna's funeral this morning, so I send my sympathy to him and his family members. But joining Senator Fong He this year are Senator Tu Zhang and Susan Fa. And Susan is not able to join you tomorrow, and so I'm going to welcome her and say thank you to all of you. I look forward to working with you, and I look forward to working with Susan.
Thank you to Majority Leader Dietzick. We so appreciate that this year she's able to join us here at the Hmong New Year. We appreciate our leaders here. And we look forward to her strong leadership in this next legislative session. Happy New Year! Nga zhong hiong chia da bei jay mong na go ya Senator-elect Susan Pa zhong chia don ji ne cho le cho tu li a bei hiong na bei go ji mo na lu ji bei jiao na le hiong na bei da ka le shi shao le wa hiong chia ya li na zhong chia de da ka don ji ne cho le cho tu. Thank you.
Thank you, both senators. Sorry, Senator Susan, that we didn't officially introduce. But thank you anyway. Yeah, okay. Okay. Our next honored speaker of the day is nobody else but someone who keeps our city safe. In the city of St. Paul, he is also a native of St. Paul resident and has served on the St. Paul Police Department over 24 years in the past. Since joining us as an officer in 1998, he became chief of the police earlier this month after a long career of numerous positions of leadership and command within the St. Paul Police Department. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chief Axel Harry, St. Paul Police Chief, on stage, please. tụi nó giờ tụi thời cho là tụi thời cho nhớ tụi tụi chẳng sử nhớ trong sinh phò nữa nên lần thứ bỏ nữa là họ rong xe cho nữa thì họ hay nhớ rong cho nữa thì giờ kì.
I guess I'll have to hold this. Oh, perfect. Well, thank you so much for this opportunity to say a few words. My name is Axel Henry, and I'm the new Chief of Police for the City of St. Paul. I'm here today with my spouse, Makia Griffin, who is sitting up there in the front row, so if you get a chance to talk to her, please do. I think it's interesting to note that I am the 42nd Chief of Police for the City of St. Paul, a police department that goes back all the way to 1854. The reason why I think that's particularly important today is that we are celebrating the 42nd Hmong New Year, which means that next year, this wonderful tradition will be older and outdate your chiefs of police here in the city of St. Paul. And rich history is what our city is all about. It is a real honor to be here in front of you today. Programs like the Hmong New Year and cultural events are really how we test the vitality and the health of a city. We know that our city is strong and that our community is strong when we have events like this that we can bring forth and help us demonstrate how we come together as a community. When I was asked to say a few words, I struggled with what I could really say to a group of so many important people here when I'm just basically a humble public servant. But it did remind me of a story. About 10 years ago, I was in Florida visiting family and friends, and I went out to a restaurant. And as I was standing in line waiting to be seated, there was a group of folks in front of me and some groups of folks behind me also waiting for a table. And the couple in front of me was Hmong, and they had 2 Hmong children. And as we started talking, the whole group kind of gathered around, and people were discussing where they were from. And I asked the couple, "Are you from St. Paul?" And they laughed, and they said, "No, most of our relatives are, but we actually live in California." They were then very shortly thereafter seated. And when they sat down, the couple that was behind me said, "Why would you look at someone who's Asian and assume they were from St. Paul?" And I said, "Well, you've never been to St. Paul, have you? Because the Hmong tradition in our state and our city is so strong that it's almost as identifiable as a Vikings or a Twins jersey." I think that's important to note because although we shouldn't be judging people by their appearances, the Hmong community is so interwoven to who we are now that it really is an indicator of what it means to be a person who lives in Minnesota and a person who lives in St. Paul. We are all St. Paul. We come together, and events like this are the real indication for the type of city we want to be, we aspire to be, and I believe we can be. So thank you for the opportunity to speak. It's a real honor to be here, and I hope you have a great rest of the festival. Thank you.
St. Paul Police Chief Axel Henry, thank you very much, sir. Such honor to have you here. And we don't have to translate it because everybody understands English well. OK， 有你的有的故事，要他猜了，故事他猜为的好，被谁的应包乱给打了不要 ？Yes, OK。Dì một bé tu next speaker nó chỉ Dr. Phua yêu hồ lọ sẽ yêu linh từ Dr. Phua.
Next speaker has served in the state legislature since first being elected to the State House of Representatives in 2018. Before his election to the State Senate earlier this month, he was represented House District 53A, which include Maplewood, Oakdale, and Woodbury, and will represent Senate District 44 beginning January 2023, which includes Little Canada, Maplewood, North St. Paul, Oakdale, and Landfall. Please help me welcome State Senator-elected Tu Shong.
Nyojong, how's everybody doing today? Are we excited? I'll try to keep the speech really, really short so we can watch the pageant and hear the singers. This is Nyojong Xiongqia. Happy New Year! Like the MC Jota to hai tia, Beisha de yin Polemica. All of us know English. But we won't get the vote if we don't speak Hmong, right? Để xin lý cha là trong xe trâu nó trâu bé tua nó xe bé châu na, cho lý cha là cú họ cho nhiều cho chỉ cho cú nó cú chữ tua thế cú cho ở bên tụ phong hiền mỹ cả ổn thọ cú tua Representative Christian Bonner nhớ sát đầu sát Maplewood, Representative Peter Fisher nhà tụ nhớ đầu lúc giờ Maplewood. Để xin cú họ cho nhiều cho chỉ bé cho cú nó cú chữ na, công đàn nâng sao thế công đàn và cái nhà đó của tôi sợi sầu nó bây tôi nhớ tới thằng mình cả nhớ tới thằng vợ mình nó bây tôi cùng bây lúc chơi bây cháu nè bây mong lúc chơi bây cháu tan thọ bây ít trồng mong chỉ hay nhớ trong tây tử có lúc lì lúc thâu là chỉ bây giờ đời vô là xí sầu là tạt dài lúc trồng chia có nơi họ khó chỉnh chỉnh nu nó bé tua nó bé tua ba chia bé chào tua khí kỹ nó chia cho bé ít trồng mong bé ua tí dạng gầu lấy bé cho nè cho gì bỏ ua chơi giờ ua chia nè to follow the old ways lý cha là bé dùng xe hay tiệt chừng chúa cho nè cho gì cho bé nhỏ nó bỏ bé tua cổng kia là gì ua bé lu chia bé chào li lu luôn tụ cu ca cú mua ở bên lò lù lỡ chơi của tôi hai trâu búp trâu phơi trâu cho lùa thì cú yêu hai lù ăn ký còn cho lùa họ to thế thì còn là họ mua con chơi hay tiền lấy là mua cho trâu lỡ giá tận đây cho họ dùng nó ra đan hình bây giờ kia trâu đi tây bao hay tiền bên Hmong Minnesota bây giờ đan hình hiện ra chỉ dùng nó có tìm là bây giờ đan hình bây giờ kia trâu số linh số tù hay tiệt cho nia cho gì cho lào cho cú nọ cú chữ lỡ mất tụ trầu bù trầu bé cho lúa nè ấy có bé yên mình khí cho kế và mình trầu bé ít trồng mong có bé địa luôn nên và hồ xí lúa luôn nên có và mình trầu bé mong ấy còn nói nhà trầu cho lúa có bé cho lúa sợ là tua là ô tụ cho nè and so tao cho nia cho gì à li cho cú nọ cú chữ nè lời trong nó bây tàu tua xí sầu tàu cá ở trong của mua cá mò COVID-19 bây cho cú nọ cú chữ tàu cho bây trên tàu tù hình thì còn nói ý họ ở đó cú tù xeแต่สิbây chừng chúa tù tư là bây yên mình chờ là đó bây nhỏ là đó bây bỏ là chừng bây nia bây gìแต่สิli ก็มาหนึ่งโชว์ต่อให้เรากูอีโชว์เท่าไปจริงยกปีอวกลางเมืองเนื้อเตียจะไปมองจะเล่าแล้วต่อให้เจ้ให้เตีย有主末桑提，我哋那这里有包罗呢，那来有，有公龙，有这，有我们有子，有这样的在那这里包，木那有从那这里有到有这，被定人的在这里莫些呢。chỉ cho nhiều cho chỉ mua lời dù dù trong lý yếu lâu chỉ mua số son thề cả bây giờ sợ ổn định nữa ấy chỗ này cho ổn định ở chỉ nè kia tàu lý trả là bây giờ cỡ linh đó yếu khờ mù đầu lúc này giá bị số nữa and so for all the youth the Hmong New Year is important for our Hmong people. Every year after 12 months we will come together to send away the old year and welcome the new year. We welcome the New Year's this year as in the old ways of our ancestors, to honor their memory and their sacrifices. And we are happy to celebrate the New Year here at the River Center. And I heard some friends from France, some Hmong people from France, before their plane landed earlier this week, they took a picture of the lights of the Twin Cities. And they wrote in their caption, Hmong headquarters of the world. Aren't we proud of St. Paul and the Twin Cities? This is going to be the headquarters for our Hmong world. And as you walk through the halls, hear and open your eyes and ears, either up here or in the auditorium, you will hear the lessons beating and singing out to you. As you hear the sound, see the movies, you hear the music that are going on, the people, you hear the chants of the New Year soul calling, or hear the Hmong names. At times they may seem of little profit to you, but I tell you that at times when faced with some of the biggest challenges, the stories associated with these Hmong treasures might serve as inspiration and guides for you. The lessons and warnings litter the meanings of our Hmong songs, our Hmong merchandise, the stories that you will see up here in this stage. They are the stories of our Hmong parents and our ancestors, the struggles that they've gone through to bring us here. And they call upon us to lead for the future generations. And with that, I know you all carry a deep burden for many of the Hmong youth, and I encourage you to learn about our history. Don't let anybody downplay our history. We were Hmong people from deep in the mountains, excluded from the world, and we were forced onto the world stage because of war. And we lost our home, we lost our country, we had to rebuild a new home. But our parents, they succeeded and brought us here, and now we are a successful community. And so, for all our youth, I'll try to keep it short. Please enjoy the new year. I hope you all return tomorrow to laugh, play, and love again. You all have a bright future. You all have the burning desire to help our Hmong community. I know that. And so let it be shown, spread your wings. Your time to shine is now. Light the torch, you will succeed as we welcome 2023 New Year. The blood of the 18 clan runs in all of you. The spirits of our Hmong warriors are on your shoulders. The food your Hmong mothers fed you have given you strength. And you will be movers and shakers. Happy Hmong New Year. Thank you.
Hello, Tolo, no, ye be to State Senate. Senator-elect Tu Xiong ya. Yali cho ô nhiều chỉ ya thằng đi lu Xiong bộ thế cho với tu State Senator-elect Tu Xiong. Ô nên nó lỗ là chạy nó lu lu hậu lử cho Xiong áp hạ nên có bé tận đây nó ya. Yali bé mua ít thuộc khoa chu sinh yo là hai lử chuẩn chỉ tận đây nó. He served in the Minnesota state since being elected in 2012 and was just elected to his 5th term. He recently re-elected to represent Senate District 54, which includes Shakopee, Prior Lake, Jordan, Spring Lake, Sand Creek, Louisville, and Jackson. He served as the chair of the Senate Jobs and Economic Growth, Finance and Policy Committee, and previously as an assistant majority leader and majority whip. Này giả lúc chỉ tao với mày á. Oh, okay. Since 2019, he also served as a legislative member of the Board of the Council on Asian Pacific Minnesotans. Please help me welcome State Senator Eric Pratt.
Well, thank you. As was said, I'm Eric Pratt. I represent what's going to be Senate District 54, Scott County, which is in the southwest metro, Shakopee, Prior Lake, Jordan, and a couple of townships. I'm also here on behalf of the current Senate Majority Leader, Jeremy Miller, and I guess I have to raise this up. I'm a little taller. And incoming Senate Minority Leader, Mark Johnson. And on behalf of all three of us, and please forgive my Minnesota accents, Now Zhang Zion Cha. I also want to thank the United Hmong Family Incorporated for inviting us all here today. It was just a wonderful, wonderful event. As was mentioned, I've had the privilege of chairing the Minnesota Senate Jobs and Economic Development Committee, and through that position, I've really enjoyed working with many of the Hmong elders, community leaders, and organizations such as Hmong American Partnership and Hmong Chamber. And it was mentioned, I also serve on the Council of Asian Pacific Minnesotans, and it's been my honor to be a representative on the council in various, and really attend various events like this. I am just so humbled by the hospitality that you've all provided me, and I'm so grateful that you've been willing to share your culture. I'm excited by the theme of this year, Lighting the Torch, as a symbol of lighting the path into the future. And I'm heartened to see how involved the young people are in this celebration, because they actually will be the leaders of the future, lighting that path for all of us to follow. So with that, again, I want to thank you all for the invitation. Happy Hmong New Year. And I'm going to try this again. Niao Zhong Zion Cha. Thank you.
Bây từ khoa sư sinh hải lụ thầu nói là bây từ State Senator Eric Pratt ya. Giờ đi chuẩn bị đến đây là mù thọ cỡ bây giờ sẽ lưu sĩ hờ. Cú lô thọ chờ bây từ Speaker lô lọ chuẩn bị nó. She has served in the State House of Representatives since first being elected in 2004 and has served as Speaker of the House since 2019 and previously served as Minority Leader from 2017 to 2018. She was re-elected to the House to represent House District 34B, which includes Brooklyn Park, Coon Rapids, and Champlain, earlier this month. As Speaker of the House, she leads procedures in the House of Representatives and the state legislature's floor body as it considers new legislation and other important policies for the entire state of Minnesota. So please help me welcome Speaker Melissa Hortman.
This was set up for somebody tall. Good afternoon and Happy New Year. First, thank you to the United Hmong Family Incorporated for bringing all of us together this weekend to celebrate Hmong New Year. I'm honored to be here with all of you. I am Melissa Hortman, and I currently serve as Speaker of the Minnesota House of Representatives in the Minnesota State Legislature. I was first elected to the House in 2004, and I continue to serve in that capacity in addition to my duties as Speaker, representing Brooklyn Park, Coon Rapids, and Champlin. It's also my honor to serve as the representative from the DFL House Caucus on the Council of Asian Pacific Minnesotans, a state agency created by the legislature to inform our body of the priority needs of the community. It has been an honor to get to know Minnesota's diverse Asian and Pacific Islander communities, both in my capacity as Speaker, as well as in my new role as one of the 4 legislators serving on the council. I've had the honor of serving side by side with so many Minnesotans of Hmong ancestry, marking a historic time in the Hmong American community and the growing influence of this community on the public policy for all of the people of Minnesota. When the newly elected legislature is sworn into office in just a few weeks, we will welcome a historically diverse group of representatives, including more people of color and more women than have ever served in the Minnesota legislature before. These legislators bring with them life experiences that will help inform the public policy that we enact. Included in our priorities in the next session are to fully fund public education, make healthcare more affordable and more accessible, and to ensure that our economy works for everyone. As a part of these priorities, we will keep in mind the needs of our cultural and ethnic communities, like our Hmong Minnesota American community. At over 88,000 strong, Hmong Minnesotans make up our state's largest Asian and Pacific Islander community. During my tenure at the Minnesota legislature, I have seen the positive impact that Hmong leaders and the community members have had on the growth of our state. From healthcare to small business, in the classroom, on the manufacturing floor, across the state of Minnesota, the Hmong community has had a significant impact on our lives. These contributions are made all the more significant when I look out and see pillars within the community. The first generation of Hmong leaders and the Hmong SGU veterans who join us here today. The sacrifice made by these veterans during the Secret War cannot and will not be forgotten by generations of Minnesotans to come. On behalf of my colleagues at the Minnesota legislature, I thank our Hmong Minnesotan community for the richness and diversity you continue to bring to our state and wish everyone gathered here today a happy, wonderful Hmong New Year.
Our next honored guest speaker, he was first elected in 2014 to represent House District 47A, which includes Watertown, Waconia, Carver, Norwood, Young America, Hamburg, Mayer, and Nune, Germany. He has served as ranking member of the House State Government Finance and Elections Committee and as an assistant majority leader. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Welcome State Representative Jim Nash.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me here with you today. I am pleased to celebrate the new year with you. New Year brings such a feeling of new opportunities and new adventures, and you remember what has happened in the past. I always remark when I'm able to sit down with the Hmong elders from the Secret War as to the amount of sacrifice that was made. And I agree with my friend, the freshman incoming senator, that it is time to make sure that we honor those people and to never forget. And as you look forward to the new year, remember the vibrancy of your culture, remember the amazing sacrifices that were made, and cling to that. And I always enjoy the opportunity to learn. You know, Minnesota is an incredible place, and each of us contribute to the deep and rich culture that becomes Minnesota. And it is constantly changing, and I am grateful for the contribution of your community. I love being able to serve on the Council for Asian Pacific Minnesotans, and I have been honored to participate in so many visits to Hmong Village and to many temples. I just appreciate that you are willing to invest in me as I also invest in you as we move our Minnesota forward. So as you look forward to celebrating the new year, I love the color and the vibrancy of your native costumes. It means a lot to me. My background is Norwegian, and we also celebrate bright colored costumes. And I hope that we all recognize that the Minnesota that we live in today is a direct correlation and reflection of what we all bring to our community. So once again, I wish you a very happy new year, and thank you for this opportunity.
Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. Is Representative Nash has also served as a legislative member of the board of the Council on Asian Pacific Minnesotans since 2021 too. So thank you very much. Next, I would like to, since one of our guest speaker is not here yet, so I would like to welcome all our honor speakers. Please come up on stage for a group picture, as a memory picture as well. So please, all the guest speaker or honor guest speaker, including Colonel Li Ting and Colonel Ning Shao. 那他叫那叫我牛西那时的人，了数十天了，被他一他都我给我刀晒，เขาเจีย我的么的兄弟被刀多，甚至是他那他要去，他叫那叫我牛我自己说的不谈米，个叫的个那叫科学生的个了，就是十天了，被他都给天了，这里古包我呀，OK。 老师说那给就是的，给。就科学生那个人话给那叫叫那那都对我估哈保持包了保持错那些现在就素人那时的单套了。Please, honor guest speaker. Yeah. Please come up on stage for a memory picture, please. Okay. Yeah. 我是的路线呢，就被要靠一他多从那从朝到共被么呢，来นู่น呢，这就被么里好被么着里好。A taller person get to stand behind. Yeah, taller person get to be in the back row.
How are you? How's this? You're right here. You go like this.
เอาประธานชื่อเพลงเอาเท่านี้กงชื่อฝืนนี่ชื่อได้รอตันทอโอเค
How are you? Smile. Say, Najanchichia. Shangchia. Did I say that right? I love it. Mic check. Spot on.
ประธานมี you gotta be in the front row ประธานชื่อเพลงเยอะ
Right here. You're right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll get the next to ประธานชื่อเพลง Photographers, make sure you fix us, okay? Dr. Poor có đầu tư là nó có chỉ là thay đổi thì trả lời nó có chỉ nhau nó thế. Everybody is looking good, so thank you all the photographers. Okay, please post it on Facebook, please.
Lu cha tờ minh chi ya. Yêu hai tia Sean, cái tua cho lời chị, cái lo chỉ ươn được lúc tua chị, rồi cũng sáng lâu tờ nó.
就对我不谈米路风了，那就反正老着好，老着女天了那去，然后好摸的都自他多，然后好就你去啥不那那头饱呢，OK，OK。
Chị ta lên đó cha tờ đâu xá xỉ ya ya. Yêu thì cái tua cho lời này chị thọ cái lo check in cho cũng sáng lâu tờ nó, bây giờ bảo tiền này tua rồi. ลูชาเตอร์โดเจนนิเฟอร์เล่าอย่าเดี๋ยวก็ตัวจ่อเลยในเจ๊ก็เลยเช็คอินโดในอุชาโลเนอะอย่า
I look forward to working in partnership to continue uplifting and protecting the Hmong experience in Minnesota. And today, I'm honored to proclaim Hmong New Year in the state of Minnesota. While I'm unable to celebrate with you in person this year, J-Lor's here to stand in for me and present the proclamation to all of you. Thank you so much, and take it away, J-Lor.
Tell on the Hebrew Governor Tim Watts, lúc nào nơi tôi cũng chỉ tàu bé cho nên xa tàu ít hoa video. Tôi thân à bé lưu chế bé chầu cho lúc nào. Giờ lên đó chuẩn bị tận đây nào. Cô thọ cho Jennifer Lau from the Office of Governor Tim Watts to present a proclamation to the United Hmong family and declaring today as Minnesota Hmong New Year. Thọ cho Jennifer Lau ya.
Hi, Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm going to read off of my phone. I'm a millennial, so I apologize, okay? Well, hello, everyone. This is truly a sight for sore eyes, and I wish all of you could see yourselves from my perspective down here on this stage. You look truly beautiful. How exciting is it that we get to gather here again to celebrate Hmong New Year? And I'm both honored and thrilled to be here today to share a few words on behalf of Governor Walz. So nhớ rằng sông chia cho tan thọ bê trong mong sợ đời, cứ bê hoa Jennifer Mai Linh có mong sinh lâu tất sĩ, trong linh nên nó na Governor Walz chỉ có cứ hoa jailor. On day that choosing chapel, cụ thọ hử để hãy lo lũ châu, cho United Hmong Family, cho nó cho ô tan thọ để cho số linh số từ, ô mỗi lời lũ châu theo lời lũ sĩ hở là bám ba bê mong lũ bà chế bê châu, sang nó. Cụ mong hẹn ô cụ tông đọc bê từ, cụ tông đọc bê lũ sinh Minnesota từ nó chứ Governor Tim Walz, theo Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan, ô hả lũ, là gọng tê ba bê hải ninh Hmong American, Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islanders, Twiling Twatu. Chitaling Desu, Guhondo Governor Walz, tell Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan, Tut Tuachi, Lapanda Taming the Bunya Minyo Shoda, Zake no ho, Zake no ka ho hu, Zake, Yova Yoche, tell a back her Bailey Genku Galik in your home, Minnesota no. Vilino Governor Tim Walz, till Lieutenant Governor Flanagan, le shao yi dai de cha so te no, hai te pe lu mong pa che pe chao no mong no nung ki chap le home Minnesota no, e ku yun lo ning dai de no lo Johnny should ready? Okay. So, whereas the Hmong were recruited by the United States Central Intelligence Agency to fight alongside U.S. troops during the Vietnam Secret War, organizing pilot rescue missions and counterinsurgency attacks in Laos through special guerrilla units led by General Vang Pao, and whereas, as a result of the 1975 Indochina Migration and Refugee Assistance Act and the Refugee Act of 1980, hundreds of thousands of Hmong fled their homelands and resettled across the United States as political refugees and asylum seekers beginning in the late 1970s through the early 2000s. And whereas Minnesota is home to the largest concentration of the Hmong community and the second largest Hmong population in the nation, where the community has dramatically shifted the economic, social, and political landscape of the state through rich cultural exchange and contributions. And whereas Hmong New Year has become an important part of Minnesota's identity, traditionally celebrated at the end of the harvest season in late November and early December to shepherd in a new year, showcase the accomplishments of the community, and anticipate the ancestral blessings to come. And whereas the COVID-19 pandemic interrupted many Hmong New Year customs and traditions for the past 2 years, and whereas the state of Minnesota remains committed to equity and inclusion and seeks to collaborate with community leaders, organizations, and more to elevate and uplift the Hmong experience, and whereas while the social and geopolitical identity of the Hmong continues to heal from the traumas of genocidal warfare and diaspora, the Hmong are also a resilient people, and we proudly celebrate the historic achievements of the first Hmong American Olympic gold medalist and the first Hmong-owned and operated farm, to name a few. And whereas the United Hmong Family, Inc. dedicates countless hours and efforts to not only organize Hmong New Year, but also build lasting partnerships with small business owners, local and international talents, heroes, and pioneers from the community to improve the quality of life and living for all Hmong Americans. Now, therefore, on behalf of Governor Tim Walz, I do hereby proclaim Saturday, November 26, 2022, as Hmong New Year in the state of Minnesota. Wow, that was so much. So I'm going to present this to you, Batang Mi, and then I want to just pose and take a picture with the board, okay?
pleasure to present his proclamation to be Hmong United, be United Hmong family. Thế nào cho be Hmong lúc chơi be chào thế, của cơ chào tận đầu nè.
là do địa thọ và chữ lon đời sư hư chia dây cùng ya giờ thì cái sư hư chia dây cùng có là tốt sao lấy nó chỉ thọ chờ có là được số sát thiệt họ là mù hay ở bên là lù và lù cũ là giờ thì thọ và chữ đó bị trồng phong sơ đời ya所以我现在一边配上那些人才是的工作有了费呢。我留提议呢，我是得地不着呢。当然，这边说叫都讲才为老母，我做几天做几多呢？被人做几天一年的，我现在的。
nhớ rong trong xa để nó cũng giờ Raymond Series còn là giờ anh Series còn nè sau nó vậy rong trong cứ bé rất là tôi còn ấy kì tôi hú lu cha bây giờ hú bé lu sinh Minnesota ở đây ta chờ thắp lên nó cũng tháo vào cho bé United Hmong family chọn buốt phát đi rất là cứ tôi sau nó chuyển chơi của tôi một tháo vào thành đủ bu đập bé trồng Hmong rất là hai trong nào trong chữ rất là đồ bê lô sinh Minnesota tây theo America bê cùng sao với kỹ nè chú có thành đủ cái giờ tụ cử mua công một mộng tôi cho đó cái tụ công mộng cứ cái tàu bu đồ bê ở trong trâu lúa là cái tàu băng bê chở tụ kế mò kinh kế blue kế tua khẩu vị của chúa lúc số đó xong nó trong ở trên nên có ở cho đó ở trên nên có bên nữa nó các bộ đó bên trồng nào trồng chứ但係到仲拉俾成亞美加，俾做芒實啦。到到共一嘅一戶俾亂動，成婆成面條數大啲就亞美加人咯。佢做乜定都我做到個做個冇個路俾強個個十班俾，誒俾什麼啊？路在路適合多那俾做上的咯，叫到二天能夠變的咯，只冇樣到的。我做乜定都上二天。nên có bên nữa mong có to hạt chế hú các tu lu Bible phô văn cú yêu hạt trong cột lót ngày cột lót à giờ bên tuổi có lúc bên thọ ý giả chỉ lúc sống cha nó mà có giờ bu养的做bên chuẩn gì做bên bùa做有进入了搞路上搞路里头要到的喏原来我做到个诶tu chữ miêu到thọ个班做bên trong nào trong chữ lúc đó做bên bắt tham cha bây giờ nửa chấm buốt director rồi cho security police rồi bây giờ mayor bây giờ senator sang Minnesota có bây giờ mong rất là trong cái này trang rất là có chỗ muốn chỉ cái nó cá nhau rồng bây giờ nhau thì nó một chỗ yêu nó tận đây nó có bút rồi bây giờ là có trong cái này trang mong rất là tàu tôi nó bây giờ được xong nó có tàu chạy vào chủ yếu sau có chủ có mong tất cả chủ lửa xong lúc chạy nó bây giờ những lũ các trò phòng công mong đó bên tên nào tên chứ phòng công mong đó bên trồng cứ thế này chả mong cho tàu tôi nó bên trồng là nó là chỉ tàu tôi nhớ lúc tới chờ mình cả lũ lá lũ steak một lũ tới chờ cả bên trồng mong cho đời trong áo xanh nên có bên nó cả trồng mình chỉ cái nó cả nhớ rong luôn đầu và chịu hóa thành tu tu cứ phụ bên nó này nhớ tỏng đây hết tất cả tu cứ mua công mong 他个房工的被做梦的，个周末几万美3月样这个导样的，被我个装的主活等度个也往里子，往里都主耶稣，哈往主动主力，龙背中，阿门。我讲到，他们就房工的做做呢。
我找到师傅车这工呀，我个正到了係對咗路，用到俾你呢 United Hmong Family 我個找呢，有你恁地了，俾對我就活住星了係路大了，這陣時那麼俾攞了他們依家也說，胡亂的俾度都上凶呀，讓夠นู่นน่ะ老胡到俾無論俾係點。ใหญ่รู้ใจลวดเตะไอ้ท่านี้เฉลิมบัวเตะใจต่อไปดูตู้ชอนอยู่
nhỏ dùng dùng chén ơi, cũng mấy tu lệ, nu nó cũng có là hui răng câu, ok là gì đó bây giờ nữa, cho lên đó, biết cả chip nữa, cô cháu. เจ้กูงออีเล่งเขาเชื่อลวงนอก็ให้ดูกูกับมูอีแปรอีหมอก็ยอดต่อกาลอกูต่อนูต่อมอจีปอก็เกลีอยู่เช่นยังนงเช้ารอเรอยอดสอกก็เกินกว่ามัวยอดปงเบื่อก็ให้ลูเชื่อให้เธอท้องยอลืมมอลูเชื่อจึงยอดสอจีเป้านอป้าให้เธอก็เตือนจีลูกกูเลยลอดสอนหูนอเตือยอลูกใจไหลเบลชัวชิงเดตือจอลูกเชเบเกากูตู้หลวงเกาก็เป่าตัวเชื่อเลยล้อก็จริงยอดจอไปเตะมอบเลยเช็ดลีlời tìm lấy che chưa có rõ ràng cuộc chơi trên đây có sao ý lo cho có thời hai đôi lời có lúa toa hay có lo chỉ nó có thể lo chỉ bao nó có hay đẹp có nhỏ rơi đi cả son nu no để yo lúcใจไหลเบลชัวชิงเดตือจอลูกเชเบเกากูตูลวงเกาก็เป่า 多些人哦，赶紧要走，被对梦被切点里，lời kim lấy che chưa có rõ ràng, cụ chim bao đây yêu sao ít lo cho con, từ hai đầu lời có lo toa hay có lo, chỉ nó có tay lo, chỉ bao nó tay ta. Có nhỏ trong ly cả lời What's your name? Thank you.
chào lần tới giờ bé từ tu sòn số cá gì cần cầu giờ thằng đi sẽ đồng bộ thế rồi nó đó rồi nữa thế sao giờ này sắm nông nữa lưu số cá gì nó ít tiền nó nữa chắc cá lẩu hủi răng cầu rồi bé sẽ đồng nông gì thế giờ đi chuẩn gì nó giờ bé tư nó ít răng cầu ta lời chế bé lỗ mù sai bé ít chọn xài là chỉ ít chọn nhiệt chế là lỗi khó dính nhà là chỉ sáng chế rồi bé sẽ đồng tàu sai hiện tại thằng này sẽ đồng bộ thế chạy tỏ ba nhiệt chế sáng chế lại đi ăn chưa bé mua cho chị chế thế này thở ra lúc chị này giờ nó bộ tê rồi bé cho chị chế thế này à lỡ bộ tàu rong thia giờ tiền nào lỡ rong tàu rong nào thằng này mua tì đừng rõ cho lỡ rồi nè ít bia lỡ thế li đã có là sân chế rồi bây tàu say đùa thia giờ li chuẩn gì nó giờ cú lót bây mua ý từ cái speaker rồi nữa tôi chỉ tàu cho giờ thì ít nữa tôi cho là nó chế này là kia đồ cụ thể li bảo hộ nữa là sân gió nó bây từ nó bây giờ khoa chữ sinh hay lưu ta là chị ya ta siêu nó bây giờ là môn nó bây giờ ôn nhà ôn gì giờ là hay lưu cho bây thia giờ lý tất tu nó cũng thọ chờ bây từ former colonial lý tính nhở giờ để có chuyện nhớ tuổi trẻ nó thọ chờ cơ
Alo, alo. Nhớ rồng dòng chia, hở ra cho nể chế, cho tí chế, cho khoa chế sinh thuần cho tùa này tùa lưu chế bế chiều xong nó. Bế mô cho mong cờ, bà ta sư thế dê, nhưng tàu, thó bá chữ hai tìa có bỏ hử bởi giờ bế mong sợ đời. Giờ hai tìa một tù cam mò, có biết cổ chua lò, bế bỏ lên trình. Nhỏ nó cả hồ hù liệt cô tổ tổ sinh đi xong nó giờ ít tao kế dùng để vắt chữ thế bao công nhiều chữ bảo hở bê tao ít xong nó tao ở bê xong nó bê chỉ tao lúc trước bê châu vì giờ tụi cam mò là thái bê kế bê tao kế ta chỉ bê tao kế xí lu kế phong kế dừa bê chỉ nhỏ liệt cô lúc nào của tôi không nó lấy trên đề của là họ liên thì cũng chỉ bảo bông gì đó là hai lu kế của hai lu hơi tiền lúc nào bê tôi nó bê mua cho nên cho đá cho nên lỡ đá bê mua mong lành mong đỡ tôi xin chỗ kì bây giờ ít tù mong cho nó chưa là cả thái tổ bê cho kì xin lu tên nó giờ cả lì cái chạy sư còn đây bê cứ như này mong tỏ tôi mà mạnh hả tiền mong lành mong đỡ giờ đi tù lỡ đá chỉ lỡ đá giờ đi tù mong bây giờ mong mua giờ kì xin cổng tệ xin lu được tổng đâyท่านผู้ปอตัวจอไปเจเลยตัวท่านผู้ปอจอไปเจนึกจีตองมัวเตะโจเจ้าโดนจะหลัวแต่ที่ตัวไปจะเธอตีละตัวลูกกงโหเขียนลูกเจ็บไปจนจะฟงปั้มมาชงอัพพาโกโจโกช่างเดอไปตัวมัวลูกจีให้เดียไปเสด็จจ่อเนาะที่วัวลูกเตะลูกเฉยจ่อเสด็จล้ออินดูมัวกงตอนเบญญาโดนลูกเจ้งรอเลยbây tới thì cho bỏ kế là bên mông là bây mua thì cho tới cho bên mông tua giờ lúc đấy thì mình cả là chỉ nhờ bây cho lò yếu tố mua thì cho lùa tàu là tận đây giờ lấy trong đời bây thì mình hai cho hôm nó kia hai tiệt bây giờ mua thì cho lùa tàu tận đây chỉ là passing the torch chỉ bây tôi cho lùa tàu là tận đây là lúc trên nó bây giờ lò là sò là sơ sò ba là cho lùa cho cứ tin trà cho bên mông có thấy chuột cái bản bên toàn đây ô lê cú tôi hai đôi cho ở bên tu hai tiệt bên cho nhớ chỉ lông chén tí cho một pi lông chén giờ tí cho tức chỉ cần đó xe cần đó cái kỳ sư bên tí mua bên sự tôi lông chén ăn rõ tung lông địa tê can tu ta rồi ta chỉ nó tôi lúc đấy chỉ mấy cái nó bây giờ mong tu to cỡ chú cỡ chi cỡ chơi cỡ gì, nếu chú cho bây giờ mong ở bên cái nó có trái ít thành là tồn đây, thế chỉ nhớ bây giờ nhớ lúc đấy thì mình cái nó, giờ lấy của sao pha rồi bây giờ cứ nên trả mong hả tiệt, bây giờ mua cho cái xí chạy li bờ ta của hai để cho đa chỉ cho đa lỡ đa chỉ lỡ đa một lời một đời cho là mua tụ là cả thái pe cả chỉ là sĩ công tệ dia cho kế được bên mua tổ có bên mua chỗ mua bên chó thế dùng toàn thế cho lò lấy pe cho nhớ tiền luôn chính cứ quấy thành đâu sẽ được ta sẽ cũng xác cả cho lò quấy thành gì thế hay thì bên mua有中介个早对，搞木工作被地点，被到有一把就做了，被注意叫把内幕本事的，把我刀的，把考，这里有一把梦，为了呢，被还点莫得中了路叫落刀，被天莫做给还点些挖好老西路上，把年纪能老西路上，被的这几的些把年莫西莫ใจ都可以接被做。ตัวขึ้นจุลโฟตีอย่าเลยทีนึงเป็นมั่วว่าหัวเราะชื่อโดนชวนตูตันทอลีนอเลยนู้นนอเลยต่อจอนจงจอตัวหัวนอยอจีตัวหัวนอยอต่อว่าต่อเจ๊ให้เดียป้อนเนี่ยทีนึงมั่วว่าหัวเราะชื่อลัวชีรู้เป็นสื่อเกี่ยวกับเงินเจรอจอมุ่งรถตัวเกี่ยวกับมิ่งกูใส่ตัวให้เดียมั่วว่าหัวเราะชื่อลัวก่อรอจอมุ่งรถตัวเกี่ยวกับมิ่งก็เชื่อมั่วตัวเกี่ยวว่าหัวเราะชื่อลัวอย่างเราเนี่ยเราจริงเจ้าใจแต่คุยว่าเราตุลอกก็ตุลอกเลยอยู่เจเราอยู่อันนี้ทีนะกูใช้โตให้เดียลองเทียบเจ้าเกเราเป็นมึงก็ว่ามึงเราต้องเดินเนี่ยเขาว่าหัวเราะสิเราจ้ะป้อนเนี่ยเสือเราหนอเราโตจีนึงเสือหนอเราโตป้อนเนี่ยขี้เจี๊ยบไปจีเราโตจีนึงขี้เจี๊ยบไปจีเราโตเขาเราอย่าว่าหัวเราะสิเราจ้ะอย่าวิลินเราลูกอยู่ในมึงเป็นเวลาไปจอดทรัสตี้เทลีจ่าประธานมีเนาะเราว่าตัวประธาน然后多路过后呢，只要今天要多打点能，有主接叫帮你了多些，弄到了到话这些些的，叫你这叫都罗叫菜罗到不到这，有主到那天，被都到那条那了，被叫老被都莫被这给靠么个角度了这给完命，啥个那叫罗么这给然后靠个好这给完命，么这给只包容只后生，了这给还的高路只包呀，估计包。cho bỏ chế ở xa bé là mua bây giờ chủ yếu là cái ok bên thiết cho kế vàng mình là bên mông có bên mua chúng mà kế vàng mình tên đó luôn nhớ luôn liên tên tên là có luộc khoa mông thế có mông tên là khoa mông là thằng thế sư giờ lên nó bé cho kế yếu là vấn đề bé yếu là tức là sĩ công yếu là trả mông tên vàng mình yếu là trả mông tên rồi nhớ tàu yếu trả mông tên mua công đoàn bề luật được hay thế là sai tàu mông chập rồi họ nó cũng vài thế chia sẻ để cho tu chọn xài thế cho này cho chỉ là này yếu chủ bỏ đi hàng còn rồi bây giờ chuẩn thiết cho kế vàng mình bây giờ mua cho kế nhà nó chỉ học sinh cho là hòa bây mua kế vàng mình cho là thiết rồi bây không được tại đây lấy từ mua bánh sử bao nhiêu chỉ nên chỉ nên số tiền là đủ cho họ là有一颗dùng rồi bây mua我走
我做咗俾到 Colonel 李丁友。giờ đi chuẩn sĩ tận đây nào mù cú lót thói chờ bây ý tu nè sĩ là chị lì bây ý tu cho nó cho ủa nhớ đồ bây chị sinh mông giờ đi thói chờ than hoạt sống va dò
Ê, madam, lần đầu cô sẽ nó sao? นอกจากนั้นกูใส่เจอกูจะคณะnhớ hậu sắp vào hôm lâu là nó cũng chơi chỗ nọ kia nó là cũng ta chơi bắt thành mì va giờ tụi bắt thành được United Hmong Family thế họ giờ tụi thế chơi tụi chơi rồi Hmong New Year nhà nàng khi gia lì giờ rồi nó cũng chơi chỗ nọ kia hôm nào biết tôi hôm nào nhà đây biết có mua EP cho nó chứ mong elected mong official nhá hôm nào thế là gì rồi nó cũng tu sửa pha và nhỏ là thế thế nên tôi elect tu sông và nhỏ là giờ nên nhỏ là nó cũng chơi số nó thế còn nên có giờ biết cho nó mong America tàu sai chuyện nó nócจากนั้นเราก็ปล่อยให้เตี้ยbiết cho tôn thầy mong tàuใจทรงน้อวันหนอคือก็จีบให้เตตัวเขาน้อเขามั่วไปเจอตัวยาอย่ามั่วแล้วเขาจะกูเชื่อชนอเดียนี่จะเป็นจะต้นใจมุ่งวันอยู่ก็เจ้าใส่วันหนอคือเปี้ยวรัฐมิสตารู้วันที่ยี่รู้เก่าอีลินดูนะกูก็จีบให้เตมั่วไปเจอตัวนอที่ปะตาก็ปอเซนเตอร์อะไรก็ตัวทรงเตี้ยเซนเตอร์อะไรก็ตัวสันพางก็ตัวเขาน้อนี่เรากูเชื่อชนอเดียnhau trồng cho bé cho nhẹ cho chim cho cứ cho ti cho phong cho dư cho nó cho cùng họ cho tuôn thầy lùa cho đời nu nào cái nu chừng tranh hạt giờ được bé mông mình ta lu che bé chồng bé tua của nó do tua cái rồng xe ya béยังbỏ hạt ở lu sông cái pan lòn đời mua tổ cá mò vì cổ chua nó bé cổ chỉ mua lu bé có chỉ mua lúa chia bé trầu tàu ao lúa sông, lò tàu sông ao pan nó bé nó, như tàu cá mò nó còn tàu lở, cái sông nó, bé thì đặt cá mò lúa chia bé trầu, để bé hay mông, như lúa rai Minnesota nó tàu nu nó, cái rong xe, và ta bé có mua cho nó chưa America tuần tàu lên, ta chỉ là có mua chế ta lở, chế ta chỉ nó chế thừa chế, cho giờ cho bé cho mông lở xưa nè, cái rong xe hay chếวันเดย์เราก็ทวารโจตัวประธานมียาตัวประธานเดลูอยู่ในทิศมงแฟมิลี่เนาะที่ตัวแชร์วูแมนตัวลูกเชฟพี่เจ้ายานางคียาลีเนาะที่ตันทอนนี่จากคณะกรรมการเจ้าเดียวจากคณะบอร์ดเราจากคณะกรรมการเดลูเชฟพี่เจ้าเนาะท้อว่าเนี่ยเสด็จเจ้านี่แต่เราเขียนลูกเชฟพี่เจ้าตัวทรงนอที่ลูกเชฟพี่เจ้าในลูกเจ๋งเจ๋งเดี๋ยวไปให้มงเสด็จที่จีไอลูยังยงยี่nhưng bỏ hạt thì chủ môn tàu bán tàu bờเราคิดเท่าสิ่งค่ะเป็นที่ว่าตัวไปจดล่อลินเนาะย่อเขาเป็นรัฐมินุสตาเนาะมั่วนี่ลูกของhọมั่วนี่จะกรรมการเราเขียนลูกเจ็บไปโจเนาะเป็นที่ว่าตัวลูกเจ็บไปโจล่อลินเนาะนะเป็นอย่างป่อหาที่ย่อลูกเตเฉยเนาะเป็นจุมั่วลูกใบลูกเฉยย่อลูกเจ็บไปโจเป็นจุดต่อหมู่เศร้าลูกเตเฉยอวดเจ็บไปโจซึ่งโดยเหตุเนาะเกษีเนี่ยสิเดียอย่าขอล่อเกินกงโดยเหตุนั้นที่ทอดโจตัวจะสปอนเซอร์เนี่ยอยากจัดป้าเธอเนี่ยเจียตัวป้าตัวลูกของหออยู่ในทีมมุ่งแฟมิลี่นอที่เลยที่สามารถว่าตัวลูกเจ้าไปเจ้าเนาะตัวเปี้ยเสด็จตัวนอตัวไปเจ้าตุ้นไทยตัวป้อที่หาตัวไปเจ้าเนี่ยเจ้าตีเจ้าเราหาตัวชิงชีที่แต่นออยากเจียนจีไปทอดโจตัวท่านจะไปเจ้าสปอนเซอร์ที่สี่เนาะเนี่ยอยากจะมั่วเจียมุ่งจีจะปัญญาปัจจัยน้องนาเป็นยังเป้าหาจะเป็นตัวปงตัวรู้เชื่ออเมริกาเนาะตัวเปล่าโจชาลุยส่งแต่เกินกงแต่เนี่ยเตี้ยจีเตี้ยพอเตี้ยเยอะใจเลยยอลตาเราชีเป็นก็รงเสียหายเตี้ยแต่เนี่ยเตี้ยตีพอเตี้ยเยอะจ้อยแต่ตัวเตี้ยกี่ตัวเกินตัวตัวจีตัวรู้เชื่ออเมริกาเนาะตัวเปล่าโจชาลุยส่งเนาะเป็นก็โมตู้เตือนไทยเตือนดาวปอนดาวพาตูลาตูหลวนดาวปอนในพาตูตุคงตูหลงดาวปอนในพาตูนอกนอละเป็กก็มั่วเป็กจะตูไทยมั่วแปงสื่อมุนเจ้าโลกเขียวอ่อนหนอเอาชื่อย่อเขาลูกเจ้าอเมริกาเนาะตัวลูกลัดเนาะเมื่อไปเจอมงย้อนเดิมถ้าชีเขาเจ๋งเป็นยังป้อแต่ลูกลัดแคลิฟอร์เนียอย่าลูกลัดม่วงมงจงฉับเลย
นอกจากเนื้อเตียไปโลไรมินิสตาเนี่ยรู้ที่อ๋อวิสคอนซินเดียที่เป้ถ้าชีเกเขียนหน่อเขียนชื่อหน่อจะยิงเป้าเขาเตียเนี่ยรู้ที่เฉยอเมริกาเนี่ยอยู่ก็ถึงหมดหนึ่งจงด้วยเหตุนอรู้ไรมินิสตาเจ้าราแต่ไปออร้อนใจเนี่ยเป็นมงยจงแห่งต่อใจยีจบพาตัวหนึ่งด้วยเหตุนอเป็นที่ปล่อยให้เตียเป็นจอดตุนไทยมงยอรู้ไรมินิสตาเนาะแต่อย่าไอ้รู้ให้เตียหมวกเป็นศึกเราเราอ่อนหนาวจืดเต่าเต่าตุยาลีชงนอลูกก็เอเรียนตัววันที่เก่าวันที่ยี่เนาะเป๊กก็มันเป็นจะต้นใส่มงมูเจ้าหลวงอ่อนหนาวตัวอ่อนหนาวจืดยาลีเขาสเตทเจนี่เดิมเขาสเตทเจเน็ตเป๊กก็มัวอ้อตูต้นใส่มงยิงถือยิงยาลีมัวcho nên tôi elect tu sung cho có mua cho nên tôi elect Susan nhon tử nu nào cho nên phần hơi lo mua hậu lửa là khó lửa rồi tôi chỉ tao chỉ pe mua auto cho nên tôi elect nhóc họ nó để pe thử hay để xong nhóc tôi toàn tên nó pe mua pe từ mông American cho nên từ nhóc họ ra Minnesota nócจากnó là pe có mua trâu từ giờ pe chọn phongตุนใส่มงอ่ะเนี่ยเขาสเตนเฮาส์ออฟเรปเรสซิเดติฟเทียเกิดถือเดียเนี่ยต่อรูเชเดอร์แต่มีสตาร์เนาะเป็นมัวจั่วตุใส่มงเนี่ยเขาใหญ่ขอรงเกินเก่าเนาะนอกจากนั้นเป็นเจ้าสิทธิดีคอนโซลแล้วเจ้าเชิญละเจ้าเตสกูบอร์ดเทียละเป็นเถื่อมัวต่อตุเนี่ยเขาไปรู้รัฐมีสตาร์เทียสารละมัวรงเยิมมัวเก่าต่อตุอิเล็กทิดออฟฟิเชียลไอ้ทอกก็เป็นเชิญมัวเตรงเชียตัวเป็นเจ้าตุนใส่มงอ่ะมัวเป็นสื่อไอ้ตอนมึงเจ้าเราเอาหนาวชื่อเก่าเจ้าตูเจ้าลูกชงยาตัวหนอจะเนอะน้องนาเราไปปล่อยเดียย่อหรือลูกรัดกูกับเป้าจีรงแต่สิรัฐแคลิฟอร์เนียชงนาไปกับเมื่อตุนไทยพงทอก็ต่อเจ้าสายหัวไอตูเจ้าเมืองย่อต่อดูรอโอ๊กแลนด์เรต่อรอซานฟรานซิสโกต่อก็ต่อไอตูเจ้าเมืองเทียเจ้าตัวเดียเป็นมงตัวพงอเมริกาเต้นตามตะกุตัวเต้าเจ้าให้เจ้าเจ้าเมืองเจ้มัวสตีฟลีว่าเจ้าเมืองเนี่ยเอากรอบแคลิฟอร์เนียถ้าชีหนึ่งต่อเลยเจ้าแต่ชีนะเจ้าเขาเต้าตุนไทยพงท่อเนอเราว่าตัวเจ้าเมืองเนี่ยเอากลิ่นจะเกิดจะเป้มัวเอาตุนไทยมงเต้าวันหน่อว่าชื่อว่าเจ้าเมืองเนี่ยรู้แต่จากอเมริกาแล้วนะนอกจากเดินเราเป้กินเป้าให้เจ้าเป้ตัวเนี่ยเป้าโจชาลุชงตัวอเมริกาเต้นนะเป้ก็ไม่ตุนไทยนี่เนี่ยเป้เป้าเลยสุนีสาลีเนาะจงเอาพานังโกเนาะก็มุสลิมออเลมปิกเรารู้แต่จากอเมริกานะมุตุญี่ปุ่นเตะเอาโตเกียวเนาะก็ยิงตอมโกไม่โดดตะการเราตอนตัวอย่าไปตุนไทยมงอเมริกาเนื้อรัฐมินนิโซตานะตีหยาเดียคอนออย่าคอเดียอย่าคอรงเกอร์เดียไปมงยิงอวดตอนโดยาจอนไทยอมูอสปอร์ตไหลยิงมั่วตุตองโกโมเดลเราตีตุนเป๊กเจตุนไทยตัวโอนหนอโอจือแต่ละลาเลยยิงมั่วจะตัวโอนหนอโอจือนกจากนอละชงนอละเนี่ยรู้แต่เฉิมปลาเป๊กก็มาเป๊กตุนไทยมงอย่าป้ายิงชาอย่าป้ายิงชาเล่าเนาะก็เต้ายิงตุมิสยูนิเวอร์สเหล่าเนอะจนตัวมิสปลาอย่าไปตุนไทยมงเลยยังอีตุไทยมงรงโกย่อเตี้ยเฉิมปลาที่อย่างโกลูกอีลีตุสงอภันหนึ่งก็เป็นไปตุนไทยมงปลาเนอะแต่ย่อตัวเสียงว่าตัวมิสยูนิเวอร์สย่าดอนนิวออร์ลีนส์รัฐลุยเซียนาดาเทียขอนอบที่ปอเดียเป้เจ้ามงเจียเตียนเจ้ารู้ใช้เจอตื่นเยี่ยมมัวเป็นสื่อเกินกงยอมมัวเจ้ามงเป้ตุนไทยมงปลาเนาะฮะเต้ามิสยูนิเวอร์สยอลูกขันตูเนาะเจเป้มงเจห้าอย่างดากงตอนเป้นะแต่เสียขอนอบก็จีโป้เตียรงใจเยี่ยมมัวเจ้ามงเต้าเจรงจะเป้มงซื้อริจาระกะเลียรงเชียให้เตียมัวที่เนี่ยพลที่เนี่ยพลจอดนายและพลทหารที่เนี่ยพลจอดนายบ้านตาใส่ในกงซีจ้ะที่ไทยรถที่เชียงปลาก็ชอบพุ่งตัวยาลาเชียงปลาเรียกตีเทียจบปวดต่อจุอีต่อชาจุชีเดออเมริกาด้วยเหตุนอ bé bông chờ là lúc tết chờ nó tết cho bé thôi nhó nênนู่นน่ะbé bỏ để bé tết tuân thay mua bánh sử tàu nọ tàu chứเขาcòn nó chuyện nhó tết chờ lo là riêng mua cho tàu nọ tàu chứ nhó tết chờ thái rồi mua cho tàu nọ tàu chứ nhó lửa tết chờ là riêng mua cho tàu nọ tàu chứ đi dạng đi nó thọ có bé cho đường chọn trong hai tiền mua tiền này phun giờ bé tụi cho nó chỗ mua tiền này phun lấy chứ tiền này phun cho nênทหารkhó chỉ tưởng tao là ô tao trò kinh ta rồi cho nên bắt ta sẽ nên cũng là riêng chỉ tưởng tới là riêng cá tụi têเป็นสิ่งผู้ฝืนtàu cho được nhưng nó khá hậu hú tự suy lưu chỉ một lâu một tục còn nó giờ tiền chỉ na bây giờ bao tiền bao sáu bao chỗ cha đối trong nó tiền nhà tiền đi bao tiền chạy giáo lo ta chúa là cho chơi tu tao chỉ bây vào hay tiền giá toàn tên nó bây tiền tu tên thấy tơ bây cho tua cẩn tơ chế nó chờ nó là từ mua đi cho nên từ phòng hơi bò cho nên từ elect tu sông bò cho nên từ elect tu sảnผ้าbòเราbây cho phút thèn tao tủ nhà hậu tiền ở hậu đây có thể tiếp nào nè bây giờ chúa bây cho nó từ giờ qua bây cho nó cho toàn tên nè thế nhưng bao hạt tiền bây tụi nhớ đã bao tụi cha lui sông nó bây có chỉ tàu mua ít tụi mong America từ một tàu can federal á thế nhớ tàu phút thèn US House of Representatives là bây có chỉ tàu mua giờ US trên nữa đưa là bây có chỉ tàu mua là họ còn nhưng mà khăn chỉ xét cơ rồi ta chỉ bây vào hay tiền bây mua chua tù cho phút thèn nhớ họ bây state capital họ Minnesota nó và tiền chua tù nó mua ít tù giống một lúcเป็นสื่อเย่กับmột tàu of US House of Representatives một tàu can federal levelนั่นแหละมั้ยยาตอนเด้น่ะนะไอ้ที่จะละก็เรียทอก็เป้จะเนี่ยจะจีเป้หายมงเฉยเป้โลชิเซาชิงกาเป้เตียตู้เตียนไทยเนาะก็เต้าหมูอ้วนหนอก็จงชักเนาะเที่ยวก็อ้วนหนอก็เสียชักเนาะเจ้าแต่ที่เป้อยู่ก็จะเต้นเลเวลจ้ะเป้ยืนชิโตจ้ะ federal level เลยไอ้ยาตอนเต้นน่ะก็เป้หามัวจะตู้เตียนไทยมันจะ federal level มันจะรวยเราตรงยอดต่อวอชิงตันดีซีนะเขาเนาะไอ้นู่นน่ะโรงเชียจะประธานมีเช่นจะคณะกรรมการหาเจอเป้ตัวกงที่จะคณะเขาจะแช่วูแมนที่จะกรรมการตัวนี้ลูกเชเป้เจ้าเนี่ยหาเจอเป้ตัวกงลูกเชเป้เจ้าเขาเป้รู้ยอสิงพอรัฐนิวสตาร์เนาะไอ้วันนี้เชื่อเดือดเจ้าเป้จะเราหรืออุปตากรจะตั้งให้เหรอเป้เราเลยเป้จีรัวเลยนะเป้ยาวันนี้เนี่ยจีงั้นจะใช้ส่วนนี้ก่อนนี้เตามูลจะรู้ว่าหนาวจะใกล้เสียจะbé chỉ một lúa đào lúa rõ là nè, ta chỉ bé từ giờ nên chỉ bé từ giờ thâu yang cả này, chỉ bố cả này, mua cái mua xe, giờ từ bé qua tàu, bây giờ thâu này thâu tí để bé thâu tàu này bé cho hay để cho họ mua nước dùng kia giờ cho pha nhẹ pha tí nè, để còn này cho lúa họ cho xe cho bé kia,วันหนึ่งจะยังchủ mua nhẹ mua tí nữa, mua tu mua kỳ, giờ mua tu mua kỳ chỉ mua nhẹ mua tí là yên mua chỉ ta có từ chỉ mua cho lâu là mua chỉ ta có từ á chỉ mua cho lúa đấy mua chỉ cho họ từ cho lúa cho lẩu cho tàu lúa xí theo xí cả bây luôn này mong thì dân gì tới thỉnh xe nữa này cho lúa qua tức là này những tàu chơi là mà ta chỉ để rồi này chỉ mua bắt số bắt cản tàu cho lẩu chỉ là lẩu đó qua chỉ tàu nào tàu chưa ta chỉ lấy mua lúa thứ gì giờ theo dân cả này nữa cái có thứ hai tiền cho lẩu là mua gì cho lúa là mua gì bây xí theo xí cả qua cho tôi cho cán cả mà cán buồn đeoว่าจอตัวโลกกงหอนมงอยู่ในทิศในเจอฐานะเด็กกูยาตินผลเจนึงตัวหายอัปลอลูตัวลูเชี่ยเปียเจ้าตรงทุนต่อจงเราตาเลยจงเชี่ยเดือตัวแต่เก๋เพเก๋ชีรงเก๋กูมัวเอี้ยกูมัวเดาเก๋มอเก่งเก่งแต่อย่าตื่นไปให้มูจิตาโตก่อนเจ้าลูกส่งเรามูกตาจงเชี่ยตัวตอนได้เนาะเอาสองอภันหนึ่งก็เป้เนาะก็ไปให้มูเสดchỉ hay thì nhau lúc tới chờ từ là tí dạng là cá xe của tao nó đê xe của tao hậu có bên phong sẽ đời tao mua cái nạc cá hậu hủ tao mua mừng kinh mua cái xí thâu xí cả nhau lúc tới chờ từ là có bê mua để tu tiền thầy một tuần đó là ôn nọ chứ mua để tu tiền thầy cần đâu cho cái xe mua để tu tiền thầy có muốn cho là muốn ôn tu la tu lọtรวมมูจะให้เด็กขอกีมูตกขอเชียนะลีนอละกาเลียนะ nhau họ từ cả nhau trong á bây giờ ý tụ mong cho nên bây giờ ở bây tụ bây giờ cổ xa cổ ý tụ mong á còn nếu sẽ to thì lúc sinh thì nếu phong nhẹ thì bây mong cổ ý sinh lúc sinh tôi chia bây giờ tuân thái tàu ở trong ở cỏ chứ bây giờ nhưng giờ ý tụ mong bây giờ thì cổ ý tụ mong nóc trang đó là bây mong nhất cái chấm là nhưng mà nó đầu lúc sinh 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 khoảng 3 nửaหลวงพระบางอุดมไซไซยามรีเขาอุขนะเป็นมงที่มันอยู่ใจมันเนาะถ้าสิเป็นอย่างนี้รู้เสียงตัวละเป็นยอดตีตัวมงเป็นอย่างนี้รู้เฉยตัวละเป็นยอดตีตัวมงเป็นยอดมงเดิมมงดูมงเลี้ยมงอาชีละก็เลี้ยเป็นยอดตีตัวมงน่าจะไม่คือตีเนาะถ้าสิใจอ่ะในใจในมุชิตเขาตีเราในสายจะกูป้านามามั่วเป็นสื่อนี่ยิ่งป้าเมียเสียในอวตารชีเป็นเกาหลีสิงนะเกียเราอวดตัวเดียวกันนะเป็นมองอเมริกาเต้นเราอวดตัวเดียวกันนะมาเป็นซอชีใจนะจะไม่เกิดตีนะชีลูชีเซลชีกันมองรู้เตเฉยตัวเลยยังอย่าเป็นมองเป็นสิตัวเดียวนี่อย่ามองเรามองยาละมองนะนี่เชียเป็นมองอเมริกานี่มองยารู้เตเฉยตัวเลยเป็นยังอย่าคืออย่าตีอย่าเนี่ยอย่าจังเป็นมองอาชีอย่าชีเซลชีกันเป็นท้าวเจ้าจากกรรมการบุญเกี่ยวจากกรรมการเดี๋ยวรู้กงหัวมองอยู่ในติดเนอะก่อนเนี่ยเสด็จตัวเมื่อกี้นะก็จงเป๊ะวัวพาอย่างตัวไปดูเชี่ยไปเจอเนาะมูก็จงระยะตอนเต้นอยอย่าเป็นมูเตกาลิเกใจเป๊ะยอตัวถ้าบัวปงเต้เราใหญ่ตาเราเต้หลวงยอดจุดเกิดเราก็เราโปเตกาลิเกใจน่ะเราตัวเตเชี่ยไปเจอเราตัวเป็นมูเตกาลิเกใจก็เตเกชงเกก่อเกมอเกปลอกเกตัวเราเต้นอยเตสีเต้นอยอย่าเป็นมูเดียตุตาใหญ่เป็นมูเป็นเดียตุเป็นมูนุ่งดีอย่าเป็นจีมัวเป็นเดียตัวเป็นมัวหลุดเป็นมูเตอร์หลุดข้าสิเจเป็นจีตตาลินเดอร์จนจะมีกระตีเนอะย้อนจงเป็นมัวจงตุจีเขาเตตุจีเจนะก็ยงตัวเป็นให้มัวตันเตว่าจงตอง
ชาวลันเดอร์อย่าทานวัดสงอย่าเลยถอยในรูช่วงปัวเตอีชนสีอย่าเจ้าทานวัดสงอย่าไปดู next guest speaker ว่าดูเกออยู่รอตอนได้นออย่าเลยถอยในรูช่วงปัวเตต่อใจประธานเทียมกงอย่า
Good afternoon. Happy New Year. One day,กูจะรู้เนาะกูสั่งเจ้ากูขนาดพัฒนา national เจ้า local state เจ้าเกาหลีเซ็งนะรู้ติดน้องชอบเจ้า advisor ไม่น้อยเจ้าท้อเจ้าไม่รู้นะกูยกจิตตัวเบเจ้าเกาหลีเซ็งเจ้าหูมินิเจ้าหูเซ็งพอนะมินิโซดานะไม่ตัวหัวอะไรไม่รู้กูตั้งฮะchỗ khó mấy ha bé cho national là bộ lên giờ tốt chế tốt này bé có công ty ok bằng cho bé cho mông thua bài cho hồ Minnesota thông can tu đây ra mẹ tao báo cũ là sự hạt ta cũ bộ báo mẹเขาnói là họ chỉnh chỉnh cứ bây tàu ship bao, giờ bây tôi chỉ ship bao bây giờ chẳng ship băng, giờ bây chỉ ship băng, lần thì giờ băng bé, giờ bây chỉ ship lô lần thì giờ lô bé. Ổn đề, cú giờ ha cú giờ lô nó, cú sáng thọ của bé sợ, bé respect bé gì này không quan bỏ, lấy chi phanh, vì nếu giờ bé là bé gì, tôi cứ băng bé ha. Giờ lên đó, bé respect. Nếu như chuyện chúng bé nhau cho lúc xưa nó, hạ thơ bé. เป็นยังเขา我长到说来要这 It's honor for me to be here speak on behalf of Hmong community the Hmong American National Chairman Association Incorporation. Our organization is electing body of the Hmong community throughout the United States. Our key mission is to work on national issue for the Hmong community. ไม่รู้อย่างโมลอปังจัวเปจอมองทั่วไปฮะท่องแต่จะมีการเนาะมึงท่องกันดูแต่สิเป็นติดเล่นนู่นนะรู้อย่างโมจงกันเลย我梦知道好梦知道要为别只是烧是帮不到รู้จักช่างสีน้อยกูอยากประทานตรงสีช่างเราเนาะกูอยากประทานนี่ก็เลยว่าจัวพระโลเลยไปจ่อประธาน national จงตัวยอดตัวเขาชาวแคลิฟอร์เนียไอโอวานอร์ทแคโรไลนามิชิแกนวิสคอนซินฮะลูจัวหูไม่รู้เซนมินนิโซตาลูจัวช่องหนอกูอยากดูเชื่อจัวลูกกองหูลูจัวกูตัวว่าเชื่อกูอยากประธานดร.คริสว่างตัว secretary ประธานหนอหรือคือถ้าลุงโจตุจานยากูอยากเนี่ยประธานลิขวากูตัว director หนอเชี่ยเล่าเราเชี่ยเล่ากับปุญญาเนาะเราจะกูใช้ติดน้องชอบตะกินเรากูปอกกันตัวน่ะเนาะเชี่ยเล่า also อยากไปตัว attorney council consulting อยากจะไปรู้ organizationเป็นส่วนส่วนตัวลูกของหูเนาะปวดเท้าอ้อพังกดจีรู้เลยขาไม่เป้าจะหนักจีสุดละอนดูคนโจถ้าดูตัวอย่างประธานราชงมัวหนึ่งยังเตาเสาเนี่ยกูรู้เนาะฮะหาลูกโจเม่เตานันเตาลูกชงรู้เลยตัวที่อ้ออย่าประธานตัวของเราตัวที่เป๊ะเจเตากูอย่าประธานทีมกงกูรู้เป็นมองหูอยู่เต็งสิงกงช่องน้องกูสร้างเลยมอชาสังหตาเป็นอย่างลูกกงหูลูกเก่าจงมองทั่วไปเนี่ยเตจะมีการท่องกันดูเป็นเด็กเล็กหนุ่มวันเราจะเป็นจีสาวอย่างเล่นได้กูสร้างเลยตองโกหูจะประทานฮะจะเอาไว้เสร็จจะหนาจะสีลูเป็นกงชาวัวเด็กเล็กหนุ่มโน่เลยลูกหัวผ้าคนในน้องกูกูเจ้าจออยู่ในมองแฟมิลี่ประธานมีว่างจู่จอหนึ่งขนาดคือต้องเจอเปตัวใช้เมฆกงเมฆกูอยู่เมฆกะกะสามเมฆปนอยู่สู่กูรู้เมฆกะสามเมฆปนรู้กูอย่าไปโมกเกสิลูไปอดหลังสิไปยิงหัวเตากูอยากอีตัวมองมีอย่างมองลู่ตัวเตจะมีการเนาะตัวอีเซงโจปอยเจ้ากูตัวสุดเตจะมีการเนาะฮะเจ้าชากันเตอกูรู้ในกูอยากอีตัวคือกูสังหตากู有我跟到他，我让我落过古么呀，也一度没了呢。做啥样呢？只是如何着，跟到，莫多莫给，上下达到年到了，有我当去，但年呢有主叫路帮比较忙，只要有叫木时当样了，我啥子啥路叫比较忙啊，路比较忙啊，帮比较忙。ประธานหมีกันยังเขาเถอะสังชูชอบเป็นพวกเต่งจอจบประธานหมีฮะนี่ขนาดโซจากกูตัวหาลุมาประธานหมียังจีนอกูหาลุเจนึจีเลยลอยจังเนี่ยล่ะประธานหมีโมได้เหม่งจีนหนึ่งโมได้เหม่งแต่เสียลูกพวกโมได้เหม่งต่างแก่ได้โอเคเนี่ยเนาะเป็นบทเรียนเราจะประทานมีนึกจริงๆเราไปควรหนึ่งเท่านึงนะโอเคประทานมีฮะเราจนหนึ่งขนาดนะหาเป็นบทเรียนเราตัวNew Year Event เช่นะ nửa sử dụng cần gọi lại sao mua lúa event nữa em lúa cho lâu nên cho khả năng cầm cản tốt gì chỉ lên đó cú bù tao ta họ cứ bé mong nó chấp bé chào bé nhau ổn định của dù nó chỉnh mua chỉ nên phân con cho tu cứ là bắt thành vật giống có sản xuất bé bộ tiền nó rõ cho nên vì nơi như nhau nơi bắt thành vật giống này chỉ nên phân tu nhân đó lục sai bé băng bé giờ này giờ chỉ cho bé chỉ tăng lên đó mua colonel tên này giờ này giờ chỉ nhân đó sản xuất colonel tên mua trang trí của cô chỉ sau giờ mua nữ nhân được quý sang rồi còn lên tên như chơi của số lúc xưa chơi bé bắt thành national số lúc xưa dù cho colonel nên sao có sợ sao nếu giờ ít tu cái của cha sa chơi bé tôi lo mua tiền ra cho colonel sao ok dù cho senator tu chung thầu sai tao có lời của cô rong sa cái bé cho khán là cầu gì sinh nhưng rong sa chú có trong sáng cái tàu tết lệ tết nụ là ta sợ bên bộ tết cho senator tu chung nếu chỉ nhớ bây giờ cho senator mong nè của khá cho mẹ chỉ tăng đỡ cho senator để nó chế senator sử dụng ba giờ mẹ nhớ thì con mà cho chỉ cho của tôi thì nó cũng chỉ bù mẹ nè senator sử dụng ba sản xuất bên bộ tiền nó cho nữa cú khá cho mẹ là ta cho senator cho council women hamen cưng chú bé nhỏ nu nọ giờ cho mong ai bố sa lu bé cho mi cả bố hà lu tăng cho bố tờ plơ mong tăng lên là giờ lên đó bé yêu chủ sĩ ru vô ha để nó bán rồi bé yêu mong của tao cho nó chỉ của trông ru nè bây giờ lên đó giờ tiền bố tiền cho sao chỉ nói lên nè bé cho mong citizen cho mi yêu mong cho trông nhỏ sau có plơ lao vào tăng cho bé yêu chủ lúc cũng tiêu cái xí lu xí bán của ta cái gì lưu giờ lên nó lưu yêu tụ cổ bu lưu cổ ta nè lưu yêu cho mình nhua ha lưu yêu nào yêu gì lưu yêu cho cứ ti nên trang khó nói giờ suy cái lưu đỡ bên mông giờ mấy ô tàu tụ lên nó mấy ô lưu tàu bên cho mông mông ít câu chuột gì này phòn lưu bên bang bên ôn tụ cổ rồi chú cho Việt Nam nhang cơ ca ô cho bé cũ chỉ tao nọ tao hậu nên giờ tụi cứ provide mỏ giá mua nhiều hồng bỏ tua bé sa tao nọ tao hậu chỉ sa tua là in trang tua cả cho tên lắm khổng in trang giờ tua toàn hàng rong giờ cho tua ha cho này nó rong chỉ mua rau mà nó chót lý giờ chót trời bé lý tôi thấy cho nói giờ ở bò chỉ cho phản tua trời cả lên nếu nó cũng bù tao là ta bây giờ mua lại cái chỗ bò cho Iran tụi mong nhau cho tới Mỹ nó mẹ bò sáng lên đó sáng bò tới sao bây bò mua Iran tụi mong rồi nè nhưng còn là cứ chỉ sủng trái cái lấy số mẹ bây mua mong trông lại bây chủ sĩ lưu hai lưu cho thông can đủ bây mua để nó sang mấy lần nhau cho số tế bây mấy lần nhau cho nhau làm tế hàng chục số khó cú mua bò tụi mong số khó sao chờ bé trong cần cầu lên bé lúc cha bé chào cũng khá cho mẹ lúc cha bé chào giờ lúc cứ này nó bé mong ô họ lửa sáng ô tê ô nọ ô hào sầu mong lúc cha bé chào lúc bé chào nó giờ lúc xong tu lúc bông cho này nó Novemberวันที่หนึ่งเก่าเป๊ะแต่เปล่าลูกชงชาอย่างหนึ่งเก่าเปล่าลูกจอลูกเวกเกนเนาะแม่ว่ามองลูกจ้าไปเจ้าถูกต้องเลยย่อจ้าไปเจ้าgiờ lên đó bé cho cùng bé lúc cùng national bé tàu thằng là phụ tàu hả ta bé mong lúc cha bé chào lúc chỉnh chỉnh giờ bé chỉ mong lúc cha bé chào bé yo chỉ dùng tăng chỉ bé sao lên lu thằng ha vô phan là ta bé yo cho mong lúc nọ tôi lúc xí hở cha bé chào yo bông cho mong lúc cha bé chào lúc tu cho lúc xí hở nó khá cho bé bao thọ mẹ băng bé ha cùng tê ta của bé yo chủ lúc nọ tàu tôi lúc xí hở mấy tôi thọ tao proclamation luôn là governor họ nói họ dùng bông cho lúc lì cứ bé sáng sủa cả giờ lại bé có một hà cho lúc state của lúc nọ của giang cho lúc xưa nó ha họ mấy công tiền rồi bé ha bé có mong thọ proclamation là cho lúc state của cho mong lúc nọ tôi lúc xưa cha bé chào mong lúc còn cho lúc là xong xa nè kiến số xa nó thó của chú lúc xong lòng mong nè của bé sốt là nó cao nhớ rằng của bé mong nó mỏ bê cha chú bò chi bò hào của căng bố chúa bé giờ lên đó cú sáng của bé mong sốt là nó cao nhớ rằng xí lúc của ta xí băng của ta bé mong sao lại chênh ít tụ mong bé mong cú thọ hà chẳng bao cho bé cho mong thông can đủ xuống lên số tụ bé yêu chủ xí lúc xí phụ ta bé giờ ít cho mong là bé chỉ sao mong chỉ họ từ là giống một cứ bài cho nó chủ cả họ nói là yêu chắc ăn cứ bài cho mong lúc bé sáng ta lúc bé lúc tôi chỉ cứ bài cho lúc mong chỉ sao cứ bài cho mong là ở chủ xí lúc chỉ hà mong lại mong này số lại là tôi tụ mong giờ của họ ta mong là nên hai tiền mù chỉ là tôi tụ tôi ở tôi lù go để bây giờ chủ sĩ lu sĩ bang của ta bây giờ tàu luôn này mong rằng bây tôi chỉ một lại nha mong bây tôi chỉ một tụ chi mong tụ sa chỉ bảo tàng cô mua tụ lù tôi chỉ một tụ sò bây giờ nó nữa bây giờ nó sẽ sẽ chủ tên nó chỉ tao bây chủ sĩ lu sao ta đi ô cứ yo chúa cứ ô đi yo lâu no ô đang chỉ là công tếกูยอหาไปจากประธาน national ฮะหลุดว่าจะล็อกกู state นะเกาหลีเซิงก่อนว่าไงแต่ปังตัวแม่รู้จะไปเจ้านู่นเนาะส่วนลูกชงไปออกก่อนลูกช่างเนาะกูขอเบาสัวตัวแม่มาสั่งก่อนอีนู้ตัวไปจากมองเนาะอยู่ตัวอีท่าอ่างกูตัวอีลูกตัวเจ๋ลูกอะไรลูกเนาะตัวจีลูกเนาะเราอย่าอีลูกตัวเจ๋คือยาแต่มองตัวมองเขาเจอไปอยู่มองเก๋เกิดมองเขาเจอหูมองเกาหลีเซิงออฟฟิศหูมองไปจากมองเธอเจ้าออฟฟิศหูไปตัวสิทางสู่มองลูกใน有我来讲啥种做梦，别有帮别讲梦同感度。กูจะรู้做咩了哈ta，要ta别讲对了过下喏。今天到那老师别用我到网络 center 了，一类我知道，九类我到，九类我知道，一帮类我到，กู只谈到了。就佢只么個報咩麼不就當啦，到路做網絡 center，但是嘛就麼一卡波來ถอน咩麼一項一波ดอลลาร์多是นะไปเตะเตาเต้นนู่นกันเลยนะไปอยู่ออเตลูกของจงเนาะไปสังกัดไปจะมองตัวปังไม่จะเนี่ยเท่ากับเขาสื่อไปตัวเต้นจะอเมริกาเนาะโซเล่นโซตูโปเล่นออเตาย่านดาวไป麼ไปจะเนี่ยจะมุมปอเจออดลาอดลีไปตัวจิ麼จะลูกปังเต้ลูกของหูเลยเนาะก็ไปมุมเตาจะเนี่ยกูทำไม่ปอเจเลยจังไม่จะมุอยู่น่อกัดช้างกัดจีน่อเจ้าน่ออูน่อลงตรงด้ามีน่อจิตทำไม่ปอเจแต่หนังจังเขาหน่อยยังไม่มุ่งเนี่ยปอเจอย่าเล่นเด้อน่ะสิมุ่งใส่ตาตาน่ออีชาซื้อตุ้งทางอีปูดอลลาร์อย่าอื้อจีน่อเราอีสิ่งยักษ์เตานะปลุนเด้อน่ะอย่าเล่นเด้อแกกูมั่วปลุนเด้อลูกปังจัวก็มั่วปลุนเด้อลูกปังจัวอีจงไปปังอีชาจัวลูcenter รู้จักไปเจ้าเนาะไปสายต่อเนี่ยลูกมองลู center อยู่มองทางอ่างโอคลาโฮมาตัวอย่างพออยู่ต่อพวกทางอ่างละกูจะยังใช้กับพวกต่อพวกลู center นู่นวันที่นี่ก็เปล่าเนาะกูตัวมองจูพวกเนี่ยเนาะโอเปิลพวกลูนิวเยียนจังไม่พอเปล่าไม่ชิเปล่าแต่กูจังรถไฟเล็กจังไม่ชิเปล่าแต่กูย่อเขาตื่นละกูจังรถไฟก็เปล่าสมองเรียนเป็นมุจนจังกูมองจูพวกเข่งจังต่างห้ามองให้จะหลุดใช้พวกกูหาตากูคอมเบาสัวกูพวกต่อพวกลูตัวเจ๊center 就不太昂，我都冇背下了，现在我啥还打过主路，你只过到咩，我啥长了块搞江苏冇，你讲路喏，路喏古样的喏，路趟北做咩弄，ถ้าตั้ง弄做咩很多，我看车也当时做了咩，个咩工地帮被就不单那是喏，摸到多大家不单那是喏呢，只冇刚好当时，但是也没下领导，也没做刚好咩事。เขาคือยังมองกันเขาจะยังไม่เท่าเป๊ะจะไปสิโยดเลยหนูไม่สู้เป๊ะจะไปโยอย่างว่าเตาแต่แล้วกูหาจบเป๊ะจะมองจะทั้งเจ้าหาตาใส่รถจูอยู่ละอยู่ว่าอยู่มองเลยลูกหอบพายจงเลยเจ้าชาว่ามองตัวจะตู้เส้นสันเจไปลูกกองหูอยู่ปังตัวจะตู้เส้นสันเจใช้ก่อนเนี่ยน้องโอหนองโอจือตัวลูกเตะถ่ายลูกไปจะมองก็ตาเกิดดาวจียาตาเกิดที่จริงแกเกิดหลังเกิดเสื้อเจ้าชาเกิดทหารตาจีนชาเขาหรือซาโอเลนดาเจ้าชาเกิดตู้ตาตาเขาหรือตุ้งชาก็เลยเขาหน่อยสู้เก๋เกิดดาวมองไปจะมีมองตัวเตะเจ้าหนูเกิดดาวต้องเจงไป bây giờ tôi thấy chờ nó ô lăng ô lộ tàu nhận tàu hẹn một chỗ doctor lawyer engineer trong tù ô chẳng biết chuyện lúc còn ok ý đoàn ó đoàn lu ok bây lu mong sang nhà yêu chủ khe ở phản cầu nhớ trong Wisconsin bây cầu ý sinh thọ tàu ý khó nhà tới khi mà vì cho khó ta yêu tàu nhẹ thọ trong các vấn đề đuôi ta mấy mua Iran chỉ mấy mua Iran cho mẹ số thọ cơ bên sản chỉ tàu Iran rồi yo chẳng mua Iran cho mẹ cũng chẳng tao ta bên lu Minnesota nói giờ ta bên mua Iran là bây giờ mua Iran cho bên lu mong lu center sau mong vàng lúc tết nhà bự chờ ha bên mua nhà nó chỉ bên mua tua rồi bên tu tàu sinh lan là bên thể tàu cờ ví dụ cú chó tua cú yo chắc ăn tua hà mẹ ý hàng cầu lên nó giờ mẹ我知道路多些thằng hàngไอ้กูตัวเลยเนาะกูสังเจ้าพระตันมีก็ตุลงฮะก็น่ะลูกติโนชอบกูมั่วของปลีชก็ชอบก็อย่าไม่อย่าตุเจ้าลูกของลูกจะไปเจ้าหนูจุดสีเลยตาไม่จีอย่าเตาลูกบีกูลูกเมเดเลียนถ้าจีตังเลยนะกูตัวจีอย่าตัวเต็มแล้วเต็มลากูตัวกูงานอีกหลายอย่างตัวปังแม่ก่อนเนี่ยเนาะโอ้จีเป็นจนแม่ก่อนแม่อยู่เตาลูกตัวเจ้าอยู่เตาทางนะอีนู้ตอนเด็ก有主刀ซื้อเลยไปเจ้าเรารู้จีปูตูลงฮะจีปูตูพัฒนรู้เยอะก็ตาก็กู有เศร้า了ฮะซื้ออยากจะกรณีเต้งก็รู้เป็นเนาะก็รู้ใจเขาของปลีหมดแต่ฮะมวน到这กู哈路娘为กู路咩啥上来讲啦，但是呀大กู哈路容了嘅真路之手，嘅กู啥当贴咗嚟啦，咩让是做กู哈，誒個咩包下ta，กู哋呢啲路กู哈กู有領導。俾到我了，我哋ถอด抄就有手勢。路上他攞老路有一條路嘛，是這樣的，你知道路子。有冇說啦呢？有 TV， 咩冇個走路攞三個冇通做冇？不把他米路攞嘛，做你又冇說，我想帶你路去做。กูเป้าแต่ก็มั่วเขาหรือเตาปุ่มบอกูยังมั่วกูรู้สิเหรอลูกกว่าเตาใช้ก็กูปลูกเตาแต่ก็คือเห็นตัวคือฮะว่าเตาตาเหรอchỉ nhàเตาลุมบีกูหนอมั่วจะในพลตุกโลญาจูหูเหนียวป่อฝือก็ปังก็ใช้ก็โอ้ยตุงจงเทจ่ออย่างตอนเด้แต่ถามว่าจื้ออย่าเศร้าปังก็ว่าเตาตัวเก่าฮะลูกไปจะมองก่อหวังไม่มึงยังตอนเด้กูรู้มาได้เหรียญน้องมวยตัวจ้ายาตึกูน้องไปมองหาตาโซอย่างเดินนึอย่ารองชั่วอย่างชั่วน้อยอยู่ปังก็คู่ก็มุมมองเก่งก็ตัวมาตัวเก่งอยู่รองเอ็ก็ตัวลงเนี่ยตัวละเราเจ๋งว่าเขาเลยแต่กูมั่วรู้น้อยจก็โมเต็นร้อนจพัฒนมีนะลูกกี้หน่อยมั่วจก็ตัวลงหลายเนี่ยเนาะสอบไปตั้งกูหาก็ปนเนาะอยากก็จริงเนาะอยากกูมั่วจก็เจก็อยู่หาตายโออาจีแต่สิ่งมาจะนอนตั้งช้าละหลายเนี่ยเนาะอยากกูขอมาสัวกูมั่วจก็จะมองพอชีเป็นหาตามวยนูเป็นมองมีสไตล์อยู่ว่าตอยลูเซนเตอร์หาตอยหลังเอเปซ่าลูซีลูจะนอนละเปจะเนี่ยมั่วจะลงตอนเตาโจโลเอโอโจเปมองเราใช้จีเตาเดี๋ยวเขาอยู่ใช้เตาเป๊ะเจี๋ยเป็นมงอยู่จู่ว่าเตาเป็นเต็งเป็นตูเป็นแหลงเป็นลูเซนเตอร์กูยองโลโต้โลซาเลฝืนเป๊ะมงจบก็เป็นโบเต็นร้อนจอปัตตานมีนะว่าจังเตาถามว่าชื่อของก็มงโจเม่ฮะGod bless United States of America and thank you so much กูจะไทยหูยิ่งหรือตัว
我知道不谈听，我个整多下白天个拍车多着，北蒙明尼苏达天个叫路容天， có mò trong bất thành mì là chỗ ư này nếu một ba thôi đồ ư à
Chú sinh chấp lời là bỏ bắt thành thêm công. Ấy lên đầu ở chỗ đó này chỉ mua complete tôi hãy là lựa chọn cho bên Hmong Minnesota lúc bắt chơi biết nhau. Lúc xí hỏi nó cũng sẽ là hai lù thế của thọ là giả lúc gì. Bên mà mình chỉ tin mình nghe cho hậu này cái nhà phong gà lúc tới chế nè. Này bỏ hai tiền đồ chọn kịp phá lên năng là xứ là mua bé cầu vì hai tiền sẽ được chống hiện. Ấy còn nó này sẽ được trâu hai tiền sẽ được xuyên để bên tiền gà là tàu lúc tuổi chế nè. Ấy này xua tù ở này tông gà ấy thơ bé bỏ lên để bé mới cái bé bút đó là thọ còn nên cái bé lò này sai cho một mua nè bé bỏ hai tiếng mới cái cho một mua cha sang đầu chia bé cùng hậu á ấy cũng sẽ hay là lúc nó cha hai tiếng bé như bút cái bé đỡ bao rồi này cho lên cho tú ở này tỏ ở sân mông nó vì chỉ mua cho nên của họ lựa cho họ representative giàu mua bé đó này ấy còn nó giờ đây xí đi rồi để bé là cùng hậu hai tiếng ít lúc xong xí tua cho là tiền bé cái mong tỏ ở sân mông giờ lên đầu bé con hậu là một mua bí đó này cả tỏ ở sớm mộng ấy thọ cái này oán yang yang thế chỉ xong cho một mua một no một hậu tôi cho nhiệt gì sáng đầu mua ít đại bí nên gọi chi bé cho là đi nó bé con hậu chỉ giàu xía rồi này nè ấy giờ lên đầu cũng là hai áo biết là lù ở trong đó này hai tiền này cho tỏ nên để nên ở trên để nên cả tỏ lúc tuổi trẻ nó bé trong xía cơn cầu bé lúc trong xía nó cả bé ở lúc xía yang yang thế bé xí lúc cả sự đời nó cá nhân rồi
我知道不太米嘅，俾我弄路係路落人哋嚟，當到數目嚟。Are you guys exciting to see new things? Well, let's have some, practical music. Yeah, the unusual music. I met this boy about a year ago when I interested on him. He was the first professional saxophone Hmong player. Ai cũng yêu cầu nó chúa saxophone được bấm lòng lý ở song go. Ai bảo vệ họ atmosphere là những bận nhạc cảnh đó. Đó cái đó là chỉ bấm mà liều họ đó cái bấm họ chân chân xuân gì thế. 我的是不是我做到呢？除了说读我们把些天、接些天，我现在到天，比如这边做么的老天有人的门到站到牙齿里不谈米海喽，出家出家因么持续谈超呢 ？Are you guys ready to meet him? This is the first Hmong professional saxophone player 在你古堡，喺古堡呢，OK。頭先不斷地在到沙西亞，OK。
chùa cầm một mạnh lúc sát tỏ lúc phút tỏ cơ tỏ yeah lúc tỏ cơ
Let's make some noise. 沙西呀，OK。梦家日高没冷梦，都容记呀，容里下雪。好 sad 啊！你半夜跳，你那同步电视台做几首？你唱个歌都你我下地听嘛 ？OK。Oh, what about one more song? Can you play one more song? Yeah, sure. OK， 一样子的只要比较下许多。OK, one more song. Okay. Shashi is still single. Số bộ tên đó sẽ tỏ Shashi. Which stay here, stay. Come here. Come here. 我就说是个区别，特别是个吹色士风，他对老了天，把牛天这里古晒嘛，个路的个么种菜个咧，啊。
哦，就他古因个当地，他古个到古只向到那条，牛个他古错嘅古都豆腐大咧，跟你บอก古只么的是古老创嘅嘢，老地大咧นะ。
哇，这起码个人出到中个咧，有 professional 的店里呢，人家这个能讲呢，诶，那。cái khó khăn này bao nhiêu chứ sao chỉ tàu mua bao nhiêu ha nếu chẳng là single sơ kìa nếu chỉ tàu mua bao nhiêu chỉ tàu mua hồng gạo thì chỉ thế họ chỉ tàu mua mình nhỏ đi so giờ ít bây tụi mình tụi mình mua kinh chua sexual chấp lời từ đi của tàu bỏ nữa kìa我承认到那啥是那个真实个路在用到公平的kìa ít một số mà thấy nói rằng gì đó啥是生涯kìa我承认Dr. Phu ก็họ学习họ program ส่วนสีhọ đó chính là cái họ trở lại cái.
Okay, giờ đi chuẩn bị đến đây nào mua giờ, bây giờ, chắc ăn họ ít ra giờ xóa, rồi chỉ lấy răng gạo rồi này bây từ tú sòn giờ, hiện tại thọ này sẽ được bộ tề, giải tờ sòn xong giờ.
Sòn giờ, Senator tú xong tú cứ đó cái, bố lần chính tàu mua bao nhiêu thế, rong rau thế thế. When ตัวติวตัวนี่ใช่ when 有一同有都红不了容着，就是超风险去被莫就没有都红没干容着，但不理想那天，也要拿考天没都上，个是我个是好路，我哋就可能莫就才知道莫自己中啊 ，OK， 正快就啥时呢到nhà冇借莫拿呢 ，OK 上 OK。
有種呢，古到了會上高到俾。我幾耐時先有領導俾到啦。chỉ không bé cho mong đầy lọ chua tình của mơ bông từ lọ lý con đi na cho lô va cho lô chế cứ tin nên cha ý bùa trái á bỏ chế to cao chỉ hiong về cho mong tàu bộ yo về mong tua mô bù to bù tông bù hà tình của mùa từ hoa cha nhà bề tây ta ý bùa trái á cao chỉ hiong về cho mong từ thế cơ bây giờ đời thiệt tao kia mu thông tiệt tê vì cho lo họ có bê kinh bê lùm bê mong kế thọ bu cọp lo ra gạo nó sau hai tia cậu chỉ hiong thế gì bây từ bông tế khờ lâu cho chỉ hiong thao lò lời bây cả chi 我选哪呢？高志向被個夢計攞出，定過我夢。lý cho đình na cho lu va cho lu chế cứ tin nên cha ý của trái á bỏ chế to cao chỉ hiong về cho mong tao của yo bây giờ lúa mù bù thọ bù đông bù hà tình của mùa từ hoa cha nhà bề tây ta luôn đủ chỉ ba bê kia cho cao chỉ hiong bê có mong ở đây khờ bê xua đơ thiệt tàu kia mu thông tiệt tê lý ca lo thọ có bê thình bê lùm bê hú oa mong kế thọ bù cọp lo
说不定找到山上要去，有一度都落起到末八年，起到末龙高呢。我这人倒没都山。那波啥宝我明天换个呢 ？Come tomorrow。
Chùa trong lỡ chỉ xá bỏ cho khó chỉ nó là lỡ xuống cứ đó cha nó nè.
那波啥宝？多特技呢？特技三地要明天换个都有老周老天，那từ họ chỉ tàu yếu pin là một yếu thế họ từ họ mua những cái yếu ít lần ít đại trong cỡ thế chỉ yếu này bộ lần nữa ít lần ít đại trong cỡ là chỉ bê tông tàu cỡ lên được OK，那个破个小车，我去做这 OK。
giờ lên đó bà ta của hai đứa này thì bé tụ cái speaker ya tụ cơ bà ta giờแต่ชีbé hôm nay cho khoa chú sinh tụ lúc tuổi trẻ nó giờ lên đó cú lo thỏi chờ bé tụ newly elected state representative Leslie cho châu newly elected state senator tu Xiong thế Susan Pa trong này thế Susan Pa mua trẻ lời nói chị thỏi chờ giờ bé tụ newly elected state senator tu Xiong thế newly elected state representative Leslie
他说我的人道在到北澳都拿钱了也，Senator 都想听 Senator Leslie 嘅 OK。你本啥個股菜路啊？
จิตใจมา
知菜啦。我實定你係龍空得嘅股菜，我龍空零啊。
กูน่ายังมองแรงที่จะหาลูกมองโจ้เลยยิ่งโตท่า
我你好，好真。
แต่สิยิ่งจงชงเชียนะปัดกูยาSenator ตู้ยองปัดตากูตู้รอถามินจีแต่สิ welcome to everybody to the Hmong Minnesota New Year okay เอ้กูช่วยสาชีลุเชียร์น้องมินจี at our state legislature ไปมัวไปตู้ Senator เอาตู้ state representative แต่กูยังตลอดว่าเขาหลุดเดมินจีเราเขาใจเดียวเทียแต่สิกูสาชีลุเชียร์นะเรา introduce อีตัว member ในเป๊ะของ Hmong Minnesota Asian Pacific Caucus